Hey, today what we are going to discuss is, let me just tell you the scenario and we'll discuss what exactly we are going to discuss today. This is a standard form where you can just, here I have opened a form called as assets, all assets form. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a right side, there is a related information, right? So there is a related information where I can just click on this related information once. So just wait, it's taking some time to open. Yeah, so there are some asset tree, active management request, active work orders. These are all we have, right? So these are all tap page controls that we have. So what we can do is, it will be showing the whatever the related information of the asset. For example, it's a AK101. So let's say if I just open this asset tree. So let's I'll just elaborate it. So here it is showing AK101, right? So for example, if I select AK201, okay, let me select AK201. Okay, wait, so now let's check for asset tree. So I have, okay, this is not selecting. Okay, let me just select now AK301. So whenever I'm changing it to as a 301, so it is coming here and changing here in the related information, right? So this is also a form. So basically this related information where exactly it is showing, this is also a form. Okay, so we will also create like this related information like in our custom form. So let's say where what we have to create for this, I mean where we have to create if we need a related information. Okay, so let's go ahead. We will be navigating to the Visual Studio now. So this is a Visual Studio where we have to create a related information. So what we have to do is, first we have to click on our form. So this is our form, right? So if we want to create a related information, so we have to create parts. So this is the we can call it this topic as a form parts. Okay, so let's right click on the form part. You will be able to see it as new form part reference. Okay, new form part reference. So click here and you can just rename it to, so child details. And now what we have to do is, we have to just right click here, go to the properties where we can just give few properties for this. It is asking for the data source. For which data source? So we have only one data source in our current form, so we are giving that data source. And it is asking for the menu item name. So what is a menu item name? So let's just close this and let's check for a menu item, for which menu item that we have to give. Solution Explorer. So we have one menu item called WIP display menu item. So where I gave, sorry, so where I gave here the child form. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just selecting display menu item, WIP underscore display menu item, right? So go to the properties, just give your display menu item name, WIP underscore display menu item. Okay, so later it is asking for data source relation. So already I have a relationship between master table and child table. So that is the reason I'm directly giving here. So if you are not aware of it, let me just show you. As we have already created a relation for a child table here. So this is a relation that we have already created. So I'm giving the same here in this form. Okay. So that's it. So what we have to do is we will run this particular, we will run this form and let's see how we can achieve this. Okay. So now, for now, to run this form, to run this master form, I'll be setting this master form as a startup object. Okay. So mostly to display forms, we'll be using display menu item only. For now, I'm just taking this as a set as startup object. Okay. Let's open the form. So let's see like where we can see a related information in this master form. So the form, I think the other form is going to open. Okay. So if build takes some time, I'll just cut it in the video. Okay. So now what we have to do is see there is a related information now. And if I just click here, so whatever the child form that is associated with this, so the child form will be visible for us. Okay. So there is a as we have selected here E1, so ID is E1. So if I just select E2 here, so that will be getting changed. See here, there is a E2 and address, right? So means whenever we are going to change here in the parent form, that the related information you will be able to see in the child details form. Okay, in this way that you can create a form parts. Thank you. Bye.